वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
बाप का हर बच्चे के साथ प्यार है। बाप यही चाहते हैं कि हर बच्चा बाप के साथ साथ चले और साथ साथ राज अधिकारी बने। तो आप साथ चलने के लिए बाप समान संपूर्ण और संपन्न बनेंगे, तब तो साथ चलेंगे। इस समय इस छोटे से जन्म में 21 जन्म की प्राप्ति निश्चित है। तो सोचो, संगम का छोटा सा जन्म एक एक मिनट कितना महान है। हिसाब लगाओ, इस जन्म में 21 जन्म का राजभाग लेना है। तो संगम का एक मिनट भी कितना वैल्यूबल। तो इस वैल्यू को जान क्या करना पड़ेगा। बाप दादा ने पहले भी सुनाया है कि 2 बातों का विशेष अटेंशन दो। 2 बातें कौन सी याद है ना? एक समय और दूसरे संकल्प। संकल्प व्यर्थ न जाए, समय व्यर्थ न जाए। एक एक सेकंड सफल हो तो बोलो, इतना अटेंशन देना पड़ेगा ना बाप दादा का। तो सभी बच्चों से प्यार। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti. Transformation of old sanskars and old nature. Let go and become free. Bab Dada has unlimited and unending property that anyone can take. However, as well as claiming this right, you also have to let go of any sanskars of dependency. When it comes to letting go of something, you make excuses for your weakness and say you are unable to let go. Then you blame your sanskars and say that the sanskars are not going away. By letting go, you will be freed. That is why it is said, let go, you will be free. Now transform the old nature and old sanskars. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 23. Transformation of old sanskars and old nature. Today's topic is let go and become free. So now we will listen to Mohini Didi and then we will have Brother Ken with us. So we will listen to him.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good morning. You have good evening there. Mm. Baba is giving us so many treasures of knowledge, of powers, of blessings. And we want all that to become part of my personality, my nature, my sanskars. You cannot hold darkness and light together, because as the light comes in, the darkness gets dispelled. It should be natural, isn't it? We cannot make two efforts. One is to bring in the light, another is to get rid of darkness. It's only one effort, and that effort is to bring in the light. So one of the best method actually is to bring in understanding, power of knowledge, because as much understanding comes, all the ignorance is removed. If we are still holding on to any kind of ignorance, any kind of our different ideas from that time, our different opinions, our thoughts, anything from ignorance means I am not holding to the light of knowledge. There is a story about a parrot that he will hold on to the branch and keep saying, I want to be free. I want to be free. So the master is saying, let go of the branch. And he will repeat that also. I want to let go of the branch and be free. But he will only repeat it. but he won't let go of the branch because he's so used to it, holding to the branch. So same is with us. It's just the habit. So internally, keep bringing the light of knowledge. And now, knowledge is not only light, but knowledge is also power. Any kind of knowledge will give you the capacity to bring in, to make things function, right? Whether it's your internet, whether it is your electricity, any kind of power. Electrical engineer can do that. Fix it, let the things operate. And that means there is current, right? So changing knowledge into powers, like you're doing something or you are reacting to something, and somebody say, "Why are you reacting?" I know, but you shouldn't, no? So that means there is knowledge but no power. And Baba had been talking a lot about having all the powers. And Baba also saying, sit on the seat of self-respect of Master Almighty. If you are sitting on the seat of self-respect of Master Almighty, then powers will listen to you because you are seated on the seat. That means if you need tolerance, power to accommodate, power to adjust, power to face, power to discern, power to decide, whichever power, that power will emerge. But if you forget and not seated on your seat of Master Almighty, they won't listen to your orders. So many of us have knowledge about everything, but we don't use it as power. We haven't changed it into power. So that happens in life, like you eat food. So food should change into energy in your body. Right? If you eat it and you are still feeling very weak, that means the food hasn't been digested or converted into energy. Right? Same as knowledge. We take knowledge, we listen to Murli, we give knowledge, we talk about knowledge, but in practical, is we don't have powers. Even for simple things, one of the power Baba wants us to use is to let go and be free. That is from the past. If I keep remembering past, the old sanskars will emerge. But if I keep reflecting, keep churning knowledge all the time, I am churning knowledge. So all thoughts from the old sanskars will automatically get merged. So I will be able to let go and be free. It's also said when there is knowledge, you also have virtues. So if I keep reminding myself, I should have more patience, I shouldn't get impatient, instead of reminding myself what I should have, use patience practically. Okay, I have to have patience. I shouldn't become impatient about anything. So virtues inculcate, remind yourself. So there is this way of, so actually very interesting topic of letting go and be free. I think every day, if we notice and keep our chart, but cultivating is also very important. Cultivate sanskars of love, sanskars of peace, forgiveness, mercy. As we keep cultivating sanskars, the old sanskars will change. Then the nature of being merciful, generosity, charity, all these sanskars will emerge and the old ones will keep merging. So from today, our practice will be let go and be free. And of course, we don't repeat it like parrots, right? But we do it practically. Baba had been saying in Murlis, be in the emerge form now. Emerge form, not only peace emerge, no. That is why I remember when Baba is saying, don't waste your time and thoughts. That wastage happens when they are from the past. If someone has done something to me, said something to me, and I see that person, I start thinking what he said and did last time. Change can never happen. But I should have love, good wishes, Baba's drishti, and you will see the change. And even if that person does same thing, but I will not react. I will not respond. So use in any many practical way the treasures of knowledge. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.
Transformation of old sanskars and old nature. Let go and become free. Bab Dada has unlimited and unending property that anyone can take. However, as well as claiming this right, you also have to let go of any sanskars of dependency. When it comes to letting go of something, you make excuses for your weakness and say you are unable to let go. Then you blame your sanskars and say,
that the sanskars are not going away. By letting go, you will be freed. That is why it is said, let go, you will be free. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avakti Parivar. So before we invite our dear brother Ken, I would like to just remind you all that tomorrow is Thursday and we will be having Bhog offering in the evening between 7 to 7:30, and rest of the schedule will remain same from Amrit Vela, and also 5 to 6 Sakar English Murli and the evening session. And so now let's start our Avakti journey. Welcome to Avakti journey, living and serving with our Brahmin family. Welcome, dear angel, Brother Ken.
Om Shanti, dear Sister Mohini. Om Shanti, Didi. Om Shanti, brothers and sisters. Wonderful to be with you and listening to these jewels that both Bhaktada shared in the Morley, this extract, and Didi herself. So what does Baba want from us? This is what I was thinking about. What does Baba want from us? And what does Baba want for us? He wants us to return home with him. He wants us to become Bapsaman. He wants us to make every minute count. He wants us to pay attention to our time and to our thoughts. But especially he wants us to be free. And Didi mentioned the story of the parrot repeating the phrase of being free. But I remember Bapdada in a Muli, in Abiyak Muli, Baba said, you children are like birds in the branches of a tree, wanting to fly. And then he said, of course, he reminded us that, let go of the branches, let go of the branch. But then he said something very important. You are holding on to the branches are not holding on to you. So this taking from Baba and letting go and then trying to fill up with what Baba gives us so that we can give it to others, bring light to people, bring knowledge to people, help people. I think service for me and everyone, the best service we can do is to help people sit on their own seat of self-respect. But to do that, I have to be also sitting on that. So I wanted to share today one of the aspects of getting along, living with and serving with others is definitely this thing of being able to let go. But that means really I have to be beyond the influence of my own sanskars and beyond the influence of anyone else's sanskars. And if I really want to help Baba in this task of transformation, I have to do my part. It's not just knowledge is not enough. I have to have a clear line with Baba. I have to have a clean heart. And then, of course, if I have that aim, letting go will be easy, and also connecting up with Baba will be easy, and I'll be able to not only receive what Baba gives me, but as Didi was saying, to digest that so that I can put it into myself and the way I do things. I was remembering the story of the milk of the lioness can only be contained in a golden vessel. And this story is actually from Tibetan folklore. It's probably from other sources too. But their two main national heroes, apparently according to the story, were raised by a snow lioness, a lioness from the mountains. And so they were raised on that, and they were the heroes. So they drank the milk of the lioness. And Apparently, they used to keep it in a golden vessel. So Baba uses this phrase to call attention to the fact that only a pure intellect, a clean intellect, a clear intellect can contain the knowledge that he gives. Otherwise, it won't stay. So the first thing I need to check is my perspective about myself and about others based on Gyan. And that do I have a pure attitude, in other words? Because I want to talk about today about the whole thing of giving good wishes. If you're in a difficult situation, the worst thing you can do is to think about the other person's defects. You want them to change, but by thinking about their defects, you're doing the opposite. You're helping to reinforce those defects. So which sort of space do I need to be in to help someone? And that's why this question is my perspective based on Gyan. Are my feelings about people and about situations, are they close to how Baba feels? Baba, for example, today talked about being merciful in today's morning's Muli. How merciful am I? How much do I understand? In fact, at least in English, it comes from the idea that I recognize how poor people's hearts are, and that's what inspires me to help them. So in order to give to someone else, in order to become what Baba wants me to become, and in fact, in order to give sakash to someone or give good wishes to someone, it's really not just a question of a clever meditation commentary. It's all about creating a stage in which I can become an instrument through which Baba's current and vibration can reach the person that I'm trying to help or the situation that I'm trying to help. And preparation to do this, to be able to be Baba's instrument and get that light and get that power and send it to someone who I know is having difficulties, I have to develop this clear line, a clear connection with Baba, a clear heart. And I remember one of the very few meditation commentaries that I've heard from Daddy Janki live. She wasn't really normally used to doing meditation commentaries, but one I heard was she was just talking about getting to Baba. And the only way to get to Baba was by having a completely clean heart, a clear, unobstructed line, so that we can easily connect with Baba at any time of the day, especially at Amrit Vela. And so if I really want to help people and I really want to help myself, I have to clear the space so that Baba can use me. I have to take out any obstructions that are there. That's so absolutely important, isn't it? Because it's like Baba said today about the karmic accounts making it difficult for us to do service. But I think at a subtle level, the karma of waste thoughts, the karma of negative thinking obstructs my line with Baba and makes it more difficult to help someone. We all want change, right? None of us want uncomfortable relationships with anyone, whether family members or whether other BKs. None of us want it. But the thing is that there's some rubbish mixed in with the way we think if there's a problem. So in the same way that a telephone connection depends on a line that's free, my connection with Baba has to be free from any mixture of Maya, because without that clear connection, I can't receive Baba's power. And maybe it's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it, I'm trying to do the best thing. I'm trying to be like Baba wants. I'm trying to become Bab Saman. But maybe I haven't realized that by thinking about other people's negativities, their defects, I'm actually not only removing my ability to help them, but I'm also not helping myself. And because I try to do this effort to connect up with Baba and I may not have the best result that I want, I can become disheartened. I can even become careless, because Maya's main tasks is to prevent me from receiving Baba's power and blessings. He tells us that if there's not this awareness of being obedient, faithful, and having this connection with him, if I try to help someone, that power does not reach the target because it's mixed. And this aspect of a clean heart, that means to have a clean relationship. Relationships, even with human beings, are based on the quality of the conversation, the exchange that we have with them, the interaction we have between both parts. So in the same way, my conversation with Baba has to be of a high quality. Like he said this morning, don't complain, just remember me. So when I go to Baba in my heart-to-heart conversation, I should be offering myself, and I should be having very clear realization of if there's any mixture, and with Baba's help, I can remove that. So it's really this clear line is not just something the intellect has to do. It's much more of an exercise of loving feelings between the soul and God. Baba says that knowledge is the seed and love is the water. And if the seed doesn't receive the water, how can any fruit be attained? So together with the light of knowledge, I really feel that Baba's love brings me closer to the fruit of all attainments, really. So in a way, this good wishes and the sakash especially that we'd like to send to people into situations, it's really the perfect form of expressing the attainments that I've received from Baba. This is why our hearts have to be clean. So keeping others' defects or keeping traumatic situations in our hearts robs us of the ability to have a meaningful connection with Baba, but also makes my effort to improve things with others completely useless. Won't happen. Baba's the father of all souls. Baba has unlimited love for every single one, even the last number soul, he says in the cycle. So if my love for any other soul diminishes, it means that my love for Baba will not be complete. It won't be complete enough to make the connection, clear, clean connection, so that Baba can help me help others. Baba can use me to help others. So to have this clean vessel, the golden vessel that contains the milk of the lioness, I first have to be honest with myself. And this happens when I'm able to compare objectively my original sanskars with the ones on one side, my original sanskars, and on the other side, what are the sanskars that are present at the moment? Is there a difference? And if there's a difference, I need to identify that difference and offer it to Baba. So it should be quite easy, but often it's not because of the mixture, the alloy in the soul that Didi was talking about yesterday. So I have to be able to compare the way that I think, the way that I speak, the way that I do things with the way that Baba shows me in the Maulis. And I have to be able to see how much time I waste. As Baba said, every minute counts in the extract that we just heard. And according to everything we've been doing this month, we have to transform wasteful in powerful. And if I pay attention to this, I can become powerful and successful. I can get the victory that he talks about. Because as long as I'm wasting time, I won't be powerful. I won't be successful. And if we're trying to improve our relationship with others, the lack of success will definitely be felt in the way we relate to others. So experiencing this meeting with Baba completely, complete love, in a way fulfilling our side of the promise to Baba, this prepares me to be a better instrument, to use Baba's Sanskars, use Baba's power to help anyone else. I have to, as I said before, I have to be honest with Baba about my effort or lack of effort. I have to be very clear about any mistakes I commit, and I have to be make an accurate record of the service that I do. So with both these types of honesty, this type of cleanliness, I will be able to help Baba in this task. So I hope all of you, and we've seen such an incredible program this month with attention on changing our Sanskars, and my little bit about living and serving with others, sort of, just some sharings from the heart. But all of us are focused on this change that we have to do. And I have to learn how to let go and learn how to let God do what he has to do. I love this title, Let Go and Let God. Let go, let God. Let God use me as an instrument to improve any relationship that I may have with anyone. And so just a few thoughts for today. So let's have some meditation now, and we can finish off. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Transformation of old nature and old sanskars. Let go and become free. Bap Dada has unlimited and unending property that anyone can take. However, as well as claiming this right, you also have to let go of any sanskars of dependency. When it comes to letting go of something, you make excuses for your weakness and say you are unable to let go. Then you blame your sanskars and say that the sanskars are not going away. By letting go, you will be freed. That is why it is said, let go, you will be free.
पुरानी नेचर व संस्कारों का परिवर्तन छोड़ो तो छूटो। बाप दादा के पास बेहद की अखुट प्रॉपर्टी है जिसे कोई भी ले सकता है, लेकिन यह अधिकार लेने के साथ साथ अधीनता के संस्कार को छोड़ना पड़ता है। और जब छोड़ने की बात आती है तो अपनी कमजोरी के कारण इस बात में रह जाते हैं और कहते हैं कि छूटता नहीं। फिर दोष संस्कारों को देते कि संस्कार नहीं छूटता। छोड़ने से छूट जाएंगे, इसीलिए कहा जाता है छोड़ो तो छूटो। ओम शांति।